Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about why dreaming is so important, as well as the power of the subconscious mind. Now, why do I want to talk about this? Well, simply because we all dream. Even if you don't remember your dreams, trust me, you dream. But have you ever asked yourself, what is the purpose of dreaming? I mean, where did all these images and scenarios even come from? And I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but why do some dreams even turn out to be prophetic? If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, welcome. My name is Kat, and this is my channel where I talk about all things spirituality, self-transformation, and magic. Feel free to hit the subscribe button so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. I would appreciate it. And if you have any video ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Just put them down below. Now, before I dive into all the interesting things that you can do with the power of your subconscious mind, I want to talk a bit about dreams in general. Dreams are basically symbolical messages from your subconscious mind reflecting back at you either memories, life circumstances, and sometimes even upcoming events. It is said that the mind is split into two parts, the unconscious mind or the subconscious mind, and the conscious mind, which is basically the consciousness that you carry on during your waking state. It's interesting that the subconscious mind never shuts down, meaning it is running 24/7. So whatever your stream of thought is before going to sleep, as your consciousness goes to rest, your subconscious mind takes over and will continue that thought process that you were having while you were still awake. So after you fall asleep and enter the REM phase of your sleep, that is when the dreaming starts. And now that you're dreaming, that state of consciousness that you had while awake that was using words to communicate has now been taken over by your subconscious mind that not only uses words but uses images, experiences, and emotions to deliver a message. Through our dreams, believe it or not, we speak to ourselves and even guide ourselves through difficult times. Even if your dreams aren't real, the emotions that dreams evoke or make you feel are very real. They actually become a new memory. Have you ever had a dream where you enter a place or you're in an environment that you're like, oh yeah, I remember being here before, but not while you were awake, but maybe you remember being here from another dream. Meaning that whatever you experience in your dream withholds the memory, and you are able to recall recurring dreams. You're able to recall having a familiar deja vu in a dream, which is very trippy, but it can happen. So one really important thing to keep in mind about feelings and dreams, and this is how I've been able to decipher my own dreams, is that trying to understand the symbolism that your subconscious uses in order to communicate and deliver whatever message it needs to tell you is not always easy. But if you pay attention to the emotions that you feel during a dream, that is a great diagnostic. I've been able to discern what dreams were warnings, and because sometimes they were pretty bang on. I mean, some of my dreams can be prophetic at times, but they're always in a metaphor, but they're kind of like obvious metaphors. Now you may be asking yourself, well, what about nightmares? Where do nightmares come from? So nightmares also too come from your subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind can be divided in two parts, the higher mind and the lower mind. The higher mind would be basically your higher self, while the lower mind would be the opposite of that voice that's always whispering words of self-doubt or insecurity, that one. And nightmares are just a way of showing us things that we need to work out within ourselves. Maybe there's certain things that we're still holding on to that need dealing with. Well, they may come up in a nightmare. The other cool thing about dreaming is that there's levels to dreaming, okay? I mean, you can have a regular dream where you have zero control and you're just kind of like watching a movie happen, or there is a different kind of dreaming called lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is basically you becoming aware in the dream that you're in a dream. And once you become aware that you are in a dream, you can full-on control your dream. I mean, you can fly, you can make things appear just by thinking about it. Just because in the astral realm, things manifest instantly. Meaning if I think of a car is just gonna show up in front of me. You can use your powers, you can go visit other countries, other planets, other universes. I know it sounds really like crazy, but it's possible. And this goes to show like how little we know about dreaming and the other aspect of ourselves that we have yet to discover and really fine-tune. I really want to talk about lucid dreaming just because it has so many benefits. For example, it can cultivate greater self-awareness. Now, what do I mean by that? If you think about the word lucidity, it just means to be aware. And becoming more aware of your mind while you're in the dream state also does the opposite. You also become more aware in your waking life of the contents of your dream. It's basically awareness manifesting itself in two different states of consciousness. Another cool benefit about lucid dreaming is that it gives you more control over yourself. How? Because lucid dreaming is not just about being able to control your dreams, but really being able to control your mind. Because when you're lucid, you can decide whether to confront certain things head on or to switch the dream altogether. Actually, let me tell you guys about this recurring dream I used to have all the time, and it was always that I was being chased. I don't know why, I used to dream that so often, and in the dream I was obviously panicked. Like I was freaking out, I was scared. I did not know what was going to happen if whoever was chasing me was going to catch me, because I could never actually see who was chasing me. Anyways, this happened for like a few years, and then eventually one day I just got so tired of running that I was like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care, let them catch up to me. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I'm done with this. So I stopped running and I just waited, and some random guy showed up and he was out of breath and he was like, oh, I'm so happy you stopped running. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I'm running because you're chasing me. Like, I want to ask you why. Like, why are you chasing me? What have I done to you? And that guy said nothing. I actually wasn't sure why I was chasing you. You started running, so I just kept running after you. And I was like, actually, after I confronted that, I never had that dream again. Lucid dreaming can also help you stop nightmares. And like my last example, I've also had other dreams where I always dream of like scary things. And I don't know if you know this, but you can actually talk to the dream characters. So to the people that show up in your dreams, they also represent something that your subconscious mind is trying to hint at. So you can actually hold a conversation with these beings and ask them, like, why are you in my dream? What do you represent? Some of them are tricky and will try to lead you astray. However, I read somewhere that if you ask them a question 3 times, the same question, they are obligated to tell you the truth. So I've done this a few times, and sometimes I don't have the patience, and I'll just be like, what are you supposed to represent? Why are you in my dream? What are you supposed to represent? Obviously I'm not rude to them, but you know, it's funny the things that comes up, like the things that they respond back. These other characters are also parts of yourself. You know what I mean? It's basically your dreams are basically all you fragmented. Basically is what we are, right? We're all just one, but yet we're fragmented. It's the same thing. In your dreams, it's you, but fragmented. These are all parts of you. So you can have like different conversations with different aspects of yourself and try to figure yourself out. Besides confronting your nightmares, you can also confront your fears. Like, I'm terrified of snakes, and I always dream with freaking snakes and they're trying to bite me. And like lately I've been surrendering. I mean, not to the biting, but I've been surrendering to the fact that like there's a snake. Maybe I should just not be scared and see what happens. And ever since I've started doing that, yes, I'm still terrified in the dream, but at least I let them like touch me now. And I don't, like, they've stopped biting me, so I think I've made progress. I know I still have some work to do, because like in my dream I still have like a bit of anxiety when I see one, and for some reason they always want to wrap themselves around me, which I'm like, must you do that though? So I know I went a little bit off board here on lucid dreaming, but I feel like it all ties together, because dreams can be used as a tool of self-healing, of getting to know yourself on a deeper level, healing yourself on a deeper level, because everything starts with the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind stores all the memories we've ever had, everything we've ever read, like even the things we do not remember, the subconscious mind stores all of that. I know a lot of people say that they don't remember their dreams, but having a dream journal kind of helps your dream recall. The tip that I learned in order to better dream recall is as soon as you wake up, without moving a muscle and without opening your eyes, just try to play your dream backwards from the last thing you remember, and then try to play it backwards and try to get as much as you can. And then once you have that, you can have, I really suggest you have a journal beside you or a notepad and just start writing it down. The longer you are awake, the less you're going to remember. So just try to get everything down, and when you start writing down your dreams, it's almost like your subconscious mind is like, oh, okay, so you want to remember, so you want to dream. So we kind of you start dreaming more, you also start remembering your dreams more, and you also start learning the language of your subconscious and being able to decipher what it is that it's trying to tell you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.